let's talk about what a matrix is. Matrices are going to be a big part of your life from here on out, at least as far as your education is concerned. A matrix is simply a way to display a grid of information. It can be anything from company sales to a system of equations. A matrix is divided up into rows, which are horizontal, and columns, which are vertical. Just a side note, matrices are named using capital letters. So, for instance, let's take a look at two shoe companies and the types of shoes that they order. We have a company called Fancy Feet who ordered 200 Toms, 150 Skechers, and 300 Uggs, and a company called Shiny Shoes that ordered 180 Toms, 250 Skechers, and 200 Uggs. We can use a matrix to display all of this information for both stores. This is called a 3x2 matrix because it has 3 rows, which again, remember, are horizontal, and 2 columns. This is called the dimension of the matrix. 3x2, knowing how to find the dimension of a matrix is really important. What are the dimensions of this matrix? How many rows and how many columns? Since this has 3 rows and 4 columns, this is a 3x4 matrix. So matrices are mostly just to give you information. They're not helpful other than for that, really. When you are into computer science courses, matrices and vectors are the ways that computers store data. So those are used quite a bit. What are the dimensions of this matrix very first? 5 rows and 4 columns means that this is a 5x4 matrix. What was Hermione's score on the love potion? She got a 99. It was quick and easy to find. What does the 4th column represent? Right, that was everybody's score on the Verita serum, right? And what does the 4th row represent? Those are Harry Potter scores on all the potions. There's just a few other types of matrices that have special names you should know. When there's only one column involved, that's called a column matrix. When there's only one row involved, you can call that a row matrix. And if you have the same number of rows and columns, that's called a square matrix. Last vocabulary term for the day is elements. Each number in a matrix is called an element, only one piece of the matrix data. To define or to identify the elements, we're going to use a grid, and if you've ever played Battleship, this will be pretty easy for you. So when I say A32, that means matrix A, row 3, column 2. So if I come up to matrix A, go to the 3rd row, 2nd column, I'm going to be talking about the number or the element -2. So what is the element A13? 1st row, 3rd column would be 1. A22 would be 8. And A41 doesn't exist, right? What's B12? 25. What's A21? 125. Oh, this just stopped working on me. 125. There we go. C11 is 90. B31 doesn't exist, right? A22, 450, and C12 is 2. We're going to skip over this last part. This is just another use for matrices and displaying information. We had all of these teams. We had their wins, losses, and ties, and the number of points that they earned. And then it's a nice, simple, easy way to look at that information and decide which team wins. Let me know if you have any questions. Your assignment for this is in your workbook, pages 487 and 488. Don't bother doing number 2. Have a great day, and I'll see you later.